Right. We were riding together. He had tags for me. He reached out to my agent to get the tags for me. And then out of nowhere, he just came for my throat, came for my child, just was on one. And I'm just like, and I'm trying to reach out like, dude, what did I do? What did I do?
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. And you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Moments ago, comedian Coco Brown finally breaks her silence on her beef with Torrei Holcomb. That's right, y'all. Now, for those who may not know, last month, Torrei Holcomb went off on Coco Brown, okay, accusing her of stealing his material, okay? Now, of course, I did some research. You really won't see too much back and forth between Coco Brown and Torrei Holcomb. The last time you heard Coco speak on Torrei Holcomb was on Comedy Hype, okay? Of course, they go by Hype Plus now, but as you can see, this clip was from 5 years ago, okay? Since then, you really haven't heard Torrei Holcomb and Coco Brown's name in the headlines up until last month when Torrei went in on Coco Brown, as well as comedian Alex Thomas, okay? We all know Torrei Holcomb has a reputation, right? Very unapologetic when it comes to his platform, 5150, and he doesn't hold back, okay? So y'all know how we do. Let's check out this clip hearing Coco Brown break her silence on her beef with Torrei Holcomb. If y'all want to see the full interview, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description because, again, it looks like Torrei Hart has her own podcast, okay? So, of course, what a perfect way to jumpstart this podcast by talking about Torrei Holcomb. So, y'all know how we do, man. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, if you want to see this full interview, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. My name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace.
Whole bunch of comedians to say something bad about me. And he said something about, he had one lady on there too. This is a big-eyed bitch who fucked the comedy community.
That's before, I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Before my time.
Just a little bit though.
Yeah.
Right when you came, she had found a way to be in Atlanta, and at one time, the brother, Tyler Perry, was putting her in movies.
Okay.
This a big-eyed slut.
Okay.
She goes around talking about, I was talking about her baby. This is so common. That's what Les Hilarious did. He was talking about my baby. No, you was on the internet naked with your son, and I said something about it, and you tried to make the attention go like I was talking about the baby. Here's another lady. I'm trying to see if somebody gonna say her name on there. She's a big head, fat, big-eyed bitch. Even when she lost weight, she was a fat bitch. I don't want to say her name. I'm not going to say her name. They can say my name all they want, but this is a fat, nasty lady who slept with anybody willing to sleep with her, and she used to steal everybody's jokes. I can bring comic after comic on here that will vouch, because the other boy, Tatalicious, used to steal jokes. I walked in on him doing one of my jokes, but then they always act like, no, I said a word. No, you was doing the bit. I walked in on it, just like I walked in on this lady doing. Yeah, somebody said it. Miss Lips know. Miss Lips know. Walked in on her doing one of my bits, and she used to try to be on tour dates. No, that's not her.
That's the name there. Okay.
Miss Lips know who it is. They saying it right there. Good Jay know who it is. Yeah.
Okay.
They know who it is. Ryan Brown know who it is. So I walked in on her doing one of my jokes. So I cut it off. She used to try to be on tour dates with me. Nope. I used to tell the promoters, if she on, I'm not doing it. So who you think they gonna pick? Right. She ain't selling tickets like that, even though Tyler Perry cuffed her. And it looks like she's a strong comedian, but she's a hack. She's a hack. She steals jokes. And all I'm saying is this. I don't like the fact that they try to say that you went after their children. I didn't go after her baby. What I said was she married a dude who was already married.
Right.
So I said, you a side wife, bitch. How are you a side wife? You ain't even the main wife. You the second wife. I was like, you got real side babies. I said something like that. Right. But she tried to make it seem like I'm digging in on something personal about the kids and all that. Nah, fake bitch. You a lying ass, big-eyed slut bitch married that man who was already married because that man know how to get his paper.
You know.
I can't even be like, honestly, if I see certain levels of anger or, you know, because I actually yesterday, because I heard this comedian was talking shit about me, and it's a male.
Are they bigger than you?
It's a man.
Are they bigger than you?
No, but he's got his own following. But I was just like, I was confused because I used to cook for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like when he would come and visit me and Kevin, and you know when we first moved out, I was like, you used to come to my house and I would cook full meals for you.
Why do I think?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm so it baffled me that
was I there once. When y'all first got married?
I don't think, no, not when he's been there, because he would come play video games and shit, and so you know, I'm just like, why does he keep my name in his mouth? It's very baffling to me and confusing. So I flipped out. My boy acting up just here. My boy, I was like, yo, I'm about to go eat. I got to get this nigga back. You know, I was ready to pick my phone up and start talking to the phone, which I still don't to this day. Like, understand why people be, yeah, motherfucker, like, you know, and I have his number in my phone, but that's what I wanted to do, talk to the phone, you know, like, and then hit send, and, you know, so I was all hype. And then I had to calm myself down, because that's what I would have did, you know, 5 years ago. And now, like you say, I've done the work.
I always look at the big picture. I had a very well-known comedian come for me a few years ago, and it came so out of nowhere. We had just worked together.
Right.
We were writing together. He had some tags for me. He reached out to my agent to get the tags for me. And then out of nowhere, he just came for my throat, came for my child, just was on one. And I'm just like, and I'm trying to reach out like, dude, what did I do? What did I do?
You booked another job?
No, let me tell you what happened. It all came out how God revealed stuff to you. Another female comic who got accused of taking one of my jokes. I didn't know this. When she got accused of that, she flipped out and said, well, so-and-so be taking your jokes.
Right.
Me.
Okay.
And this comic, instead of calling me after you just saw me, we worked together, instead of calling me saying, yo, what's up? Instead, took her word and went on this rampage. And then when it came out, she lied. They apologized to me, but it would have been nice had you done it publicly.
Right.
Because you raked me across the coals.
Wait, said went on rants about you out in the public?
Girl,
like,
Twitter's where we had Twitter. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Girl, I had threats.
What's this?
I mean, it's public knowledge. Corey Holcomb. But we good now. But me and Corey good now. We good now. We cool. We cool. We cool. What? We good. He apologized. We good. Is that okay for you? Oh, that's a rite of passage, baby. I tell coms all the time, till Corey come for your head, honey, you ain't nobody.
I'm somebody.
It's a rite of passage. When Corey come for your head, that's a rite of passage, baby. You good, sis, you good. He came for your head, you good. It's a rite of passage.
I guess he listened to somebody else too.
Baby, but I'm telling you, like, I found the root of it because I couldn't understand why.
So you was confused, just like I was.
It took me 3 years to find out where that came from.
Okay.
And it happened so crazy
that
it was revealed to me in a way that this person literally came up to me at a show 3 years later. This shit's over. We moved on, and tapped me on my shoulder out of nowhere and said, "You know, I ain't nothing to do with that Corey stuff, right?" Now, why is the first thing out your mouth?
The female comedian?
Yeah, why is that out your mouth? That's the first thing out your mouth.
Now wait, who's the female comedian?
I ain't even gonna get that bitch the little game.
Okay.
But I was just like, and I'm sitting there with two other comedians, and as soon as she walked away after doing that, she didn't say, hi, how's your kid, nothing. It's like, beef you have with somebody.
Right.
And I come to you 3 years later, hey, Torrei, I ain't gonna do it there, you know, right? That's the first thing out of my mouth.
Right.
And that was 3 years ago. As soon as she walked away, the comics I was with was like, they knew about the situation. They was like, did she just tell on herself? And we was like, I think so.
Right.
So one of the other comics said, I'm gonna find out. And they did. And they did. And that's what got back to me.
Well, I can say to you, Coca, I've loved you since day one.
Well, thank you.
Never had one bad thing to say about you. Always rooting for you. Like, even when I was telling Man about you, Man Robinson, and just like, I love Coca. She's hilarious. Love seeing you win. So,
thank you. And you too, sis.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't, even the ones who have thrown a knife in my, I don't hate anyone.
Right.
You know, I may deeply have a deep disdain for you.
Right.
And I can only tolerate you to a certain degree because I'm always going to be classy.
Yeah.
That's one thing about me. I tell people all the time, baby, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not ghetto.
Yeah.
I grew up in the suburbs in a 2-parent household and went to Jack and Jill. I am
Right.
G as shit.
Come on, Jack and Jill.
Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right quick and tap into the homie Grand Finale's latest video titled Sidelines. Okay, the full video is available on his YouTube channel. However, I'm about to bless y'all with a quick teaser. Okay, if you like what you hear, make sure to head on over to his channel and leave a comment. All right, and make sure to tell him that Rip sent you. Okay, run them numbers up. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.
Upon the world before you dearly depart.
Let the world go by. Just let the world go by. And it'll all be just fine.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all.